Hi! Welcome to my channel. My name is Olivia Nicole, and here is the Olivia Nicole stories. So I wanted to start with introducing a really wonderful book that I am reading and loving. So this is My Fight, Your Fight by Ronda Rousey. She is a UFC fighter, a brilliant storyteller, and someone that has been motivating me, encouraging me to step into my warrior spirit. For those of you who do not know what UFC fighting, MMA, judo, jiu-jitsu, it's all about being in the game, being present in the moment, calculating the next move. If this move is not gonna go well, she has wonderful strategy towards the fight in the cage, but also the fight of life sometimes. I love books as far as I can remember. They always were just a tunnel into a different world that I was so excited to travel into. And on my walks one day, I found one of those little libraries that amazing humans build to be able to offer free books to exchange and to give to yourself and to read and enjoy. So I am so thankful for the human being who dropped this amazingness on that little gem of a book treehouse, book cabinet, book amazingness. And I started reading this. So usually I love to read the inside flap to decide if I'm going to keep it. I will be honest, I did not know too much of her backstory in terms of her family life. I remember watching her fighting on TV, knowing that she was a boss ass bitch, and she just always seemed like a cool person. It wasn't until this book that I realized, wow, I'm freaking amazed by her. I wanted just to read this one part that she says. I know that I can deal when things are bad. I can come back when things are at their worst. I'm not afraid of my money or losing my career, because I know I'm capable of living in my car and rising up. Once you've conquered the worst things that could happen, there is no need to fear the unknown. The fight is yours to win. Now, I do get emotional reading that again because I did not realize how much of her story was entwined with my own. And I'm just so thankful I found this book. And I honestly, truly believe, for all you other book lovers, tell me if this ever rings significance in your life, but usually I would go to the thrift store or the Goodwill or any random place to find a book, and I would just blindly pick one book out, and I would just be like, whatever book I get is the book I need to read. And it always happens to me. A book that needs to be opened by my hands and absorbed by my mind and spirit come to me in the moments where I need them the most. And this is definitely one of them. I'm just so proud of amazing humans that listen to their roar and share that with the world. And this is definitely a must read for anyone who wants an opportunity to roar. And within the first page, was just in tears because this is someone's life that we are invited to. We are invited to sit on the family couch and to be part of dinner with Rhonda as she takes us along her journey. And it's really does inspire me in so much ways. For a very long time, I always felt like there was a love-hate between me and the gym. I was never, growing up, I remember 5th grade, during summer, I had my list of books I wanted to read, and that's what I did all summer long. I was a kid who, I remember my mom would tell me to put away the books to help her clean because I would devour a book in a day if I had the time and if I wasn't bothered and if it was brilliant. And all throughout school, I never considered myself athletic or strong. I was just, you know, someone trying to figure out who she was. And for a very long time, I did not feel strong. And I remember going to college and being so intimidated by all the big machines at the gym. And the only one I really was comfortable with was the treadmill. So I was like cardio queen, running 4 miles like that, and so wanting to build strength, but being afraid to ask for help because I had no idea how to use these equipment or if I was doing proper form. None of that. I had any clue and was very unfamiliar with that. And you know, I did 5K runs, and that was kind of where I felt I belonged. And then I got injured while training for a half marathon, both on my knee and my ankle. I was definitely pushing hard. I was doing hot yoga probably 2 or 3 times a week. I was running 15 miles a week. I was doing strength training and resistance training. So I was probably working out 6 to 7 times a week. And I remember right before hot yoga class, I was like, oh, I got, 40 minutes before class. Let me just do a quick mile. And as I was coming back to finish that mile, this sharp pain just kind of took over me on my right upper knee. It felt like my entire thigh collapsed on my knee, and it was just like so uncomfortable. And I was like, shit, I just have to walk to class and go do yoga. And I'm not even sure if I attended class. I probably did, knowing me, because I was so wanting to just go extreme in all sense of the ways at that time. But what I didn't realize is that, I just totally allowed myself to be injured and that be the story. I was so disappointed in myself for getting injured before a half marathon. I was disgusted that I was injured again. I was pissed at myself for letting myself down, and I was really sad. During that time that I was training, I would wake up every morning at 5 before work, and it would be pitch dark, and I would get up, put on my running shoes, and go outside and run around my neighborhood. And I got to the point where I was running 5 miles in an hour before work, before the sun even showed. And it was the most amazing time of my life, because It was just me. It was me and the road in my running shoes, all in such a pitter-patter of a pattern. And that's when I started truly learning how to love myself. Every morning I would wake up and I would speak these loving words to myself. Olivia, you're strong, you're capable, you're the best, you're a champion, you're a runner, you're intelligent, you're wonderful, you're strong, you're beautiful, you're caring, you're kind. The whole time I was running. And it just became such an exciting way to speak to myself and to really empower myself to run. You know, if you think running for an hour is a long time, it is and it's not. In terms of working out, people get a little freaked out by, oh my god, I have to run an hour a day to be strong and fit, and not necessarily. That also depends on your body type, your goal, your lifestyle, your workout commitment, and the amount of time that you run or want to run. And for me, I was so high on running that it saved me. It truly did. And when I got injured because of overstress and that shook me so hard, I just gave up on everything. It felt I gave up on working out, I gave up on strengthening my knee and my ankle, I gave up on hot yoga, I gave up on, you know, my loving words, which I realized were beautiful affirmations to myself every morning. I just gave up. I would just lay in bed at 5 in the morning. And it was just so sad that I wouldn't be competing. And it was, the race was in December and I got injured probably in October, and there was just no way that I could have pulled myself up to race 2 months. If, should, could have, you know, but at that moment I was done. I did not have the self appreciation and confidence and knowledge to heal myself. And it hurt because I was just so sad, and the only way I knew how to deal with this pain was to just numb it out. Numb it out with men, numb it out with alcohol and weed, and just numb it out and not have to think about me not waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning or putting on my running shoes or going for a run. Like, it destroyed me. And I think too, just, you know, having and wearing the shirt that they give you before the race, you know, I remember wearing it to work and just being like, oh my gosh, can we not talk about the fucking race anymore? Like, I don't care anymore. And deep down, it just really was sad to talk about. And I mean, I was at a place where I couldn't even find any love in me to go support my sister. Well, she ran the race, and it just hurt me so much that I couldn't be there for her. But at that time, I was like, I'm already crying that I'm not running, and I'm gonna be crying being there for the hour that she would have ran. And I was just like, I know I'm a sad, sobby mess. I just can't deal with that in public. No, thank you. And I decided not to show and support her, and that just hurt me so much more. And I'm writing and speaking of this review even before I finish it, because first of all, I didn't want to give away the ending. I just wanted this to be, go check this book out, go read up about her, go and get in touch with your warrior self. And with my relationship with working out is now I'm back in the gym. I'm lifting heavy than I've ever done before. I tried the Smith machine for the first time this month. I am in front of the mirrors at the gym where it's usually male dominated, and I'm kicking ass and growing my booty, because I understand that when you tap into that warrior spirit, when you truly decide that you have what it takes to win, and when I mean win, I'm not necessarily saying in an athletic way, but because in an athletic way you're building your body up for battle, so to speak, you are also building up your mind. And that's not something that I ever fully took full circle. And they say, you know, work on yourself, love yourself, and you'll truly just show up in all aspects of your life. And I was like, yeah, do it, say it, okay. And, you know, it didn't fully click to me till this year when I was like, oh my goodness, if I truly want to see results on my body, and not to say that what I'm currently in or at physically is not good enough. What I'm saying is that I know what I was born into. I'm here to move my body to improve it, not to hurt it, not to break it down, but to improve it. And sometimes it does take this amount of pain to get there. You know, I wake up at 4 in the morning now so I can get up, get my gear, go to the gym, do the workout, come back and get shit done. And that is something that some people are like, I could never wake up at 4 in the morning. That is insane. Are you kidding me? And it's like, if you want something that bad, you will go and wake up whatever time you need to make sure that it gets done. And that's how I feel about my body and my motivation to be at the gym and to really tap into that warrior spirit. Because before I was just like, and now I'm like, heck yes. Where's my pre-workout? What's gonna be my post-workout breakfast? Where's my foam roller? Where is all my gym clothes? Where is my water bottle at all times? Like, I am focused. There's nothing that will distract me from gym. You know, like, I feel everything in a way revolves around the gym and if it's gonna get done. And I'm at a point where I'm working out 4 days in the gym. I have 2 rest days and 1 long hike. And usually instead of two rest days, I'll sometimes do 2 like medium large hikes. And I'm also working towards bringing up my stamina for backpacking and through hiking and things like that. That could be another video for sure. But there's a certain plan of execution. That's what I want to say. That's the difference. There's a plan and there's an execution. There's not just, oh, I want to be strong, oh, I want to grow my glutes, oh, I want to have strong sexy shoulders. It's like, no honey, now I'm working towards it like never before, and I'm seeing the results like never before because I'm doing what I've never done before. And I was just like mind blown that that quote even makes sense to me now. Because before I'm like, yeah, do something different and get something different, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fuck that, I'm just gonna do the same thing and expect myself to be like heck yeah, major gains, not gonna happen. You have to have, first off, you have to be honest with yourself. Do I need to readjust my level of execution to reach my goal? Yes. Okay, let's sit down, draw out the map of what exactly needs to get done to accomplish the goal. Once that was written down, clear as day, what I needed to do to get to the goal, I had to wake up and plan it out and do the damn thing. Once I woke up and realized that 4 in the morning is what I gotta do to get there, it all just became so much easier, because I'm like, okay, I have my plan. It's gonna be leg day and glute day today. I'm waking up, I have my water, I'm at the gym, I'm doing the thing. I've walked around to familiarize myself with equipment. I've researched, and now I'm ready. And this is something that she's really great about in terms of execution, like just like boom. And though I'm not, my goal is not necessarily to be in the cage to fight an opponent, there's so much warrior spirit that life allows you to build. And when I realized that I can be a strong ass human being that's also a female, and that's also a person of color, and that's also first generation, and that's also someone who was battling her own self with lack of confidence and lack of self-esteem, and now being able to fully just talk the talk and walk the walk, it's full circle. And that is because I gave myself the opportunity to show up at the gym, and that's some boss moves. I'm just so proud of myself, and I wanted to share this book with y'all because I truly believe that when we read about amazing humans who just change the game, it definitely encourages us to think outside of the box. And she's very inspirational. I mean, come on, look at this. Look at this! I just love it. Great cover design. Amazing story, and I look forward to hearing what y'all think of this book. If you have not already, subscribe to my channel. I post all about weirdness and healing and everything in between. If there is a book that y'all would recommend closely related to some awesomeness like this one, please drop it down below so that we can have a whole list of books to read. And give this book a like if you're a Ronda fan, if you're a UFC fan, if you are just a fan of boss ass bitches, if you are embracing that warrior spirit within you. Whew, what else can I say? I just really want to give peace and love to everyone and their goldfish and their dogs and their cats, because sometimes it's not easy or safe or comfortable or respected to embrace that warrior spirit that is in us. And sometimes we are mentally, physically, emotionally challenged to not speak our truth. And when I read books about someone's truth, I am reminded of how important it is to speak our truth, because it's your truth. It's not their truth. It's not his truth. It's not her truth. It's your truth. And may you truly learn to honor that for yourself, because your stories are so important. Your stories are so incredible. And your stories, oh man, just show what great warrior spirit you have in you. The reason why I am here is because of my beautiful parents who had an amazing spirit, who were fucking warriors in everything that they do, among being an amazing parent. And I'm just thankful every day that I get to share my truth with all y'all, and it just makes me so happy to have you here. So welcome to the Olivia Nicole Stories, where I dive into weirdness and healing. Peace and love, y'all. Woo! That was good. You know, a book is good when you're crying even when you're not reading it. Like, now I'm out because I want to read another chapter of it. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys my bookmark. Okay, so for any Dr. Seuss fans, check this baby out. Green eggs and ham. I love bookmarks. They're so fun. And then he even has it in the back, so it's a win-win for me, y'all.
Life taught me a lot, yeah, a lot of depression. Made a girl up the block, I told her switch her perspective. Julie, I taught you a lot, go ahead and pop antidepressant. Know that when you hear this, you gon' understand I'm blessing. Yeah, I just wanna say thank you. Hope you're doing well.
I lost myself.